All right, so you're ready to up your crypto game, right? You want to know how to move your USDT like a pro between different exchanges? Well, that's what we're diving into today. Specifically, OKX Big Get Finance, the big ones. We're going to give you all the info you need to be confident with these transfers.
Exactly. We're cutting through all the noise and getting right to the essentials of moving your USDT around.
And before we get started, a quick reminder to check out the Taxfinity YouTube channel. If the video version of this deep dive gets 100 likes, we'll do a special Q&A next time. We'll answer subscriber questions, go into even more detail, even give shout-outs to some of you by name. Sounds fun, right? So head over to Taxfinity, subscribe, and hit that like button.
Okay, let's get down to business. First things first, moving USDT between exchanges starts with knowing how to initiate a withdrawal.
Right, so say I'm on OKX or Bitget or Binance and I have some USDT just chilling in my wallet. What's my first move?
You'll need to locate the withdrawal or send option within your USDT wallet on the exchange. It might be called something slightly different depending on the platform, but you're essentially looking for the function that lets you move your USDT off of that specific exchange.
Got it. Finding the digital exit door. So what's the next big decision?
Choosing the right network for your transfer. USDT isn't limited to just one blockchain. You've got options like Tron Ream using the TRC20 standard or Ethereum using the ERC20 standard. It's super important that both your sending and receiving exchanges support the same network. Think of it like sending a letter. If you use the wrong postal service, it won't get where it needs to go. The same applies to USDT transfers. Choosing the wrong network can mean you lose your funds.
Yeah, that's definitely a digital wrong turn we want to avoid. Now let's talk about these network fees we always hear about. What exactly are they?
Network fees are the cost of getting your transaction processed on the blockchain. They go to the miners or validators who keep the network running, not to the exchange itself. Now, the amount you pay can vary depending on how congested the network is and which blockchain you're using. Tron generally has lower fees compared to Ethereum, but it's always a good idea to check the estimated fee before you hit that confirm button. They can fluctuate, you know.
So choose your network carefully and keep an eye on those fees. Makes sense. What comes next in this transfer journey?
The recipient address. This is the unique digital code that tells the blockchain where to send your USDT on the receiving exchange. Accuracy here is paramount. Seriously, double check, even triple check that you've copied the address correctly from your receiving exchange. One wrong digit and your USDT could be lost forever in the blockchain abyss.
Oh, wow. No pressure. So copy and paste with extreme caution. Got it. What happens after I finally hit that send button?
Once you initiate the transfer, your transaction gets broadcasted to the blockchain network you chose. This is where blockchain confirmations come into play. Think of them as little stamps of approval from multiple nodes on the network verifying your transaction. More confirmations mean more security and less chance of anyone messing with your transfer. The number of confirmations needed can vary between exchanges.
So it's like the blockchain is carefully reviewing my transaction. How long does this confirmation process usually take?
Well, it depends on how fast the network is and how much activity is happening at that moment. Tron is known for its speed, sometimes just a few minutes. Ethereum can take a bit longer, especially when the network's super busy. You can usually keep tabs on your transaction using a blockchain explorer. It's like a public record of all crypto transactions. Your sending exchange will give you a transaction ID or hash that you can use to track its progress on the explorer.
So patience is a virtue in the crypto world. What are some common mistakes people make when transferring USDT?
The biggest culprits are incorrect recipient addresses and picking incompatible networks between exchanges. Like we talked about earlier, those are big no-nos. If your USDT is taking longer than expected to arrive, the first thing you should do is grab that transaction ID and check its status on the blockchain explorer. If it shows as confirmed, then the problem is likely on the receiving exchange's end, and you'll want to reach out to their customer support.
Good to know. Apart from these steps, are there any other general security tips we should keep in mind?
Always. Security is non-negotiable when it comes to crypto. Make sure you have two-factor authentication, 2FA, set up on all your exchange accounts. Be super vigilant about phishing scams, and only ever copy recipient addresses directly from your exchange, never from emails or suspicious links. These are basic but crucial practices for managing your crypto responsibly.
So to recap, initiate your withdrawal, carefully double-check that your networks match, understand those fees, be incredibly precise with the recipient address, and be patient while the blockchain does its thing.
Exactly. And even though OKX, Bitget, and Binance might look a little different, the fundamental principles of choosing your asset, your network, and entering the recipient address are the same across all three platforms.
This has been such an insightful deep dive. It's amazing how what seems like a simple process actually has so many important details.
Right. Understanding these details not only makes your USDT transfers smoother, but also gives you a better grasp of how blockchain technology works.
And that brings us to a thought-provoking question for you. If something as seemingly simple as a USDT transfer involves this intricate dance of blockchain technology, what other aspects of crypto transactions might benefit from a similar deep dive? Food for thought. Until next time, happy transferring and stay secure out there.